Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Academia School Simulator. In the previous episode, we went ahead and added in this room up the top, and this is going to become our AV room. That's what we'll be focusing on in this episode. We also chopped and changed and moved things around, and also got counselling as well. So overall, quite good. We're currently on day 6 of year 2, so it'll probably be either maybe this episode, probably the next one to complete the year, and hopefully then our rating will go up, and hopefully we'll get some more money. I was going to say students, but we can't get more students at the moment because we are maxed out on the classrooms. Eventually we're going to have some classrooms on the left hand side there, similar to this one, in fact pretty much copied and mirrored, so that's what we'll have on this side, but we'll see how we get on. Either way, as you can see, they are working up the top here, and I wonder if they're actually going around there. I've seen it before when they tried to build that, they've come to here and then turned around and walked off. Let's go over to build and then demolish, ironically, and then demolish that little bit of wall there because this needs to be a straight corridor, and obviously removing that will allow them to get better access and stuff around here, so that should be quite good. We also obviously need to reduce the field size, move the doors, and then put the pool back in because, well, previously they were having to go through the male toilet in order to get out, which I myself and several others did find was very, very funny, but there you are. Anyway, over to our building and then to the stone wall. We're going to place a stone wall all the way up to there. We're going to also put a door on there too, so standard door, rotate that around and then place it in there. We're going to go down to the flooring and then place the concrete tiles right up to the top there, and then the AV room, obviously it'll also get some flooring in after, probably not soon because as you can see we can't place it. Let's go over to zones and we'll zone it as an AV room first, which is there, and we'll see what we need. So we need a teacher's table, chairs, cabinets, TV, and indoors. Okay. Oh, and there's also been a bullying incident, and yeah, you can see over there as well. In terms of the delinquency and such, let's go over to reports. We can see that we have 2 bullies and 3 smokers. That's half of the delinquent students that we had previously, so that is quite good. And we obviously have someone in counselling as well. Because of the counselling, because of the, I believe it's actually the amount of sinks we have. Let's go over to cash flow and water. Yeah, you can see sinks there are on 528 generic currency per day, I would assume. Just so it just says expenses. By the way, I believe this is a recent addition. There's been a patch that's come out and it's brought in improvements to the UI, a bit changes there, and more readouts, as well as events. You can now get events in the game, and you can also sell your school. Obviously we won't be doing any of that because, quite frankly, we haven't even researched it. I would assume, perhaps wrongly, that is in research, and you can zoom that, fair enough. Scrolling down, and well, I don't know where selling school would be. Nothing there. There's goon removal. Tired of playing hide and seek with goons? The researcher authorizes your monitors to remove goons without you having to lift a finger. Fair enough, so we can do it automatically. The sell school is there you are. So it is $2,000 in order to then sell the school. So, well, we're going to continue on with this one because, well, as I said, hopefully it should all be fine and everything's retrofitted and that sort of thing. So let's just go to max speed because at the moment we do need some more money in order to get this thing here done. Now it says 10 chairs. I'm probably going to double that because, well, why wouldn't you? Because I think they use this room instead of the classroom. So similarly, we'd have to have the amount of tables, which is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Is that right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 12, 18, 24. So I'm going to go for 24 desks in there, and that's just chairs, cabinets, and a TV. So I'm going to go down to AV room. I'm going to double check the TV is 300, and is it just one small TV? That seems really bad, placing the TV up there. So you can hardly see the thing. We'll place the TV there. We'll place the... Oh, yes, I know I'm running low on funds. We'll place the teacher's desk there. We'll place a cabinet in the corner. And then it's straight up chairs. So 50 for each chair. It's not going to work out very well at all. But we'll go up to 6... Nah, that's all we can do. And obviously because this has got the ground texture there, that might be a bit of a problem, but we'll see how we get on. But that's a little bit more towards completion than previous. That is pretty good. What I'll do now is, do I want to remove this wall and put that back in? Probably not, because we won't be able to do anything about it. Is that dirt? Yeah, that's footprint dirt. There, you can see there. You can actually click on the dirt. And let's check out that, actually. Over to our report and then to sanitation. And we can see we've got 277 unpaved ground. So number of unpaved tiles students have walked on and 14 dirt. So yeah, because of that, that's a bit of a problem. I'm guessing that eventually it will be cleaned up, because they will walk through there, But you see, a lot of them, because of the pathfinding, they just go straight up and across there like that, as you can see. So if that's classed as dirt, then that's not really our fault. That's just the way they've come in. Unless, you know, they should really follow the pathway and then up. Or, ideally, you want them to take the bus, I guess. But that's something we haven't researched, but probably should research at some point. In terms of counselling, I'm looking out to see if anyone is going to be going through counselling. I know someone is assigned to them. Let's go over. I believe we can go to... Is it in... I think we can edit the zone. Edit zone. Nah, no session with anyone. That might be at the moment. Let's have a look. Reports, delinquency. Oh yeah, no one's actually there. We've got 3 in detention, but no one in counselling. Quite frankly, I'm going to fire the staff because I'd rather have the money to build the AV room and such. I know we've just placed them, but with only 4 delinquent students, I'm not really bothered about having the counselling sessions run all the time, considering it takes about $50,000. We did it for grand purposes, but yeah, there you are. So this is day 6 coming to a close. On to day 7, obviously it's day 9 when we go over to the big count and see what our grades are, which hopefully should be quite good. We'll finish off this AV room in just a second. I'm just going to check the, where is it, hotkeys, to-do list, there we go. So build the AV room. After that, there's loads of grants we can do. We've got accept truant transferees, accept rowdy transferees, so we can, and then problematic, so you can actually do that. It's interesting. Anyway, so there's a bullying instance straight away. Where is this? Oh, it's pretty much as soon as they're coming in, yeah, and as you can see, look, they are actually walking up and then along, which is, oh yeah, that's not good. I wonder where our monitor is. Are they even at work at the moment? I really don't know. Anyway, we're going to go over to here and then go over to buildings. Sorry, no, it's in objects for the chairs. And then we're going to have some separation because why would we not? And that should be fine. That's about right. Over to our buildings and wooden floor, and I was going to say it's unlikely that we'll get all of it done, and that is actually true. We've got one little strip here where we can't afford to put the wood in there, but as soon as these chairs are in, then we'll get that little bit of money, which is excellent. There we go, and then we can finish off putting that at the back there. Excellent. So let's go over to our to-do list then, and we can see we now have nothing to do, but many options there. The staff toilets, student transportation, sustainable water, save water costs by pumping your own water out of the ground. This is something that obviously has been recommended several times, and rightly so, because quite frankly it saves you a lot of money. Today's beverage is green tea, by the way. The problem is that we don't have the outlet store to then order to get water rationing. That's the main problem. What we'll probably do is continue on with this full school year, and then at the end of the year, when we get the big intake for the freshmen, that should hopefully work out. That's a rough idea, and I think that's all we can really hope for at this stage. I'm just going to erase the little bit of planning there because, well, we should. And we probably we've got arts and crafts. So build an arts room to nurture your students' creativity, or watch helplessly as they draw genitalia and call it art. Paved floors. Walking on unpaved floor will cause students to lose hygiene and make them unhealthy. Cover the floor in rooms in hallways with paved floor to keep your students from getting dirty. And the grant requirement is place concrete tiles 20. So, is that just straight? Yeah, that's just done straight away. Oh, good. Full court press. They want a basketball court. That's probably not something I can... That's probably not something that is going to be difficult. Basketball court is a grand, and then we have to build it. And that delinquent counselling was there as well. But I didn't pick it up. Oh, AV room's getting used. There you go. AV room is getting used. That's what I want to see. And what's on the TV? I know that. I'll put it to normal speed. So, they turned the video off. The symbol on the background there was like an island, like a little multicoloured island. I'm pretty sure that's from political animals, which is Another squeaky wheel game. I think that's right. Anyway. Linking up. No. Full car press. Maybe. Student transportation. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do that eventually, aren't we? School bus is $4,000. Don't even have to research it, but we get $3,000 if we get it. So let's do that. Let's go for that. I don't think we will realistically be running it, because quite frankly I don't really want to run it. It costs too much money. But we'll see. Counsellor. How much is a counsellor? $4,000. I was just going to try and get them back to get that grant, but I mean, to be fair, the grant doesn't even give you anything. 0 advance, 0 completion, but 20 prestige. That's all you're getting it for. And we've already done it technically. So, yeah. So, in terms of the school bus, we need to not buy a school bus or anything. We do need to buy. That's starting to be annoying, all this footprint dirt. And is there anyone that can clean it? Don't think so. Double check reports. Number of unpaved tiles students have walked on. Not have to walk on, but have walked on. 369. Let's remember that and come back to it later on. And just see when they're coming along there. So they're along that one. See, these are not students, so it should still be 369. Yeah. So let's see when they're coming along here. A sofa is broken. Oh, repair. So double check it now. 371, so it's gone up. Okay. At least the common room is of reasonable size. I think it's still maybe possibly a bit too small at the moment, but we'll see how it goes. And at least this is pretty sorted as well. I'm probably going to add another row of chairs in at some point. Because that's exactly 24. So actually, no, we probably don't. We just don't need to. You can see they went from that room to that room. So that's pretty good. Double check on each of them. Look at that. History's maxed out. That's pretty good. History's maxed out. Oh, that's a good student, but you get some students that aren't so good. We had a couple there where, yeah, maths and science, not too good there. Oh well. So, the school bus should now be researched over to objects and to school, or bus stop actually. And we need to place a bench and a school bus, a bus stop. I'm going to place the bench there and then the bus stop sort of there. And then we'll have benches either side. Obviously, we do want to put some bits around it. I'm probably going to keep them in because there's no reason not to. Like, I'll place them like that. I'll get that sorted. But we definitely need a lot more benches. In terms of zones, is school bus in here? Oh, general bus stop, yes. So, general school bus. Hang on, remove. There you go. Remove. Strangely, I couldn't start there. So the bus stop's in. And what you can do is, there's a fight. Where's there a fight? There was a fight. It must have ended quite quickly. Right, so that's now in. Edit zone. Click on that. And you can assign people. How many do we need to assign to it? 1 student to it. There you go, done. And we put it to 0, so we're not running it. Okay, good. And that gives us a nice little advance, a nice little bit of payment there. $6,000 in total. We've got now. That's excellent. Sustainable water, staff toilets, $4,000 to get it. And that's staff-only facilities, which we were going to place a corridor along here and have the staff-only facilities around this area. Let's see how close we would be for that. Dumpster, good drugs. Yeah, I'd like to pick up some of these as well. Microfiber mops would be good. Staff-only facilities is $3,000. But it doesn't really give us much more. Arts and crafts. See, I would be tempted to do that and then place it over there. But that means having to build along here and then up. And, oh no, no it's not, because we're going to have the classrooms here, so it'll be along and up and, oh, it'll be all over the place. So, not really too sure. Actually, I couldn't put it there. I would have to build a corridor and then put the classrooms on this side. Unless we have this go up and to the edge and then enter that way, which is a way of doing it, and then come back around that way. That would actually make a lot more sense. Okay, that's a possibility. Arts and crafts. We'll pick up arts and crafts and we'll see how we get on. Woo. Zoomed right in there for some reason. Over to building then, and to our flooring. Flooring first? No, we'll put the walls in first. That's outdoors. We should also put some like nice bedding plants in as well. But we have not. So, stone wall. Up there. And a classroom. The entrance will be there. I'm very tempted to then move that door. But then again, this isn't a full-on like prison architect type of build where we're really stressing around every little placement. Mainly because I'm not confident enough to do anything like that in this game. Like pre-plan it out. And even though we started off with the max amount of funds as well, it would still be very prohibitive to do that. Much smarter and proficient person than me in order to do that, certainly. So, arts and crafts. Well, we'll have to research it first, I guess. So, liberal arts. Art room and music room. Okay, so we'll go for that. That's on the go. Research liberal arts and then build an art room. It did say build an art room, but it also did specifically state art and music. Right. What I'm very tempted to do is redo some of this. Move the AV room to this side, shrink it that way, split this in half, have music and the other one. Let's do some blueprinting. Ruler. 15. So we could go 7 and 7 with a wall down the middle. We could do that. Uh-oh. I was clicking in the middle of that. And... oh, that's fine. So along to there. Probably continue along as well to there. Wall that up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'd have 5, 10, 15, 20... we could have as many as we want, really. AV room stuff, things in there. Entrance there and entrance there. Right. That's probably what we'll do. And... we'll do it now. Right. Bullying incident. Still not catching those. So check our reports quickly. Still some dirt's going up. We've got loads of 6 janitors. Delinquency 7 right. So 1 truant, 1 smoker, and 5 bullies. Yeah, we're gonna have to hire the other person back. Yeah. Okay, so what we'll do, over to a building then, and to the stone wall. That will go up, across, and then down to there. And I will put in this wall section right now, because why not? And once they're done that, I'll also sell these wall sections here, just so they have quick access to that area. And then this is our last day anyway. This is the last day of this year, because schools are not closed in a generic teaching facility. And ooh, you have a rude student. They're going, yeah, they know the way, straight into the vice principal's office. See how fast they were as well. Proper raging to get there, and then good grief, it's back and forward. It's non-stop. It's and next we should put some. We should actually put some chairs on the outside here so they can sit and wait to be called in. But there you are. Yeah, so this is the last day. So, do I want to move the AV room now? Probably not, because that might affect grades. Speaking of grades, really hoping for a decent grading, but there you are. So, at minimum, we need to place the swimming pool, the AV room, swimming pool, AV room, and our current to-do is art room. Oh. Looks like there's a bullying incident and they're being serenaded. Huh. Let's have a quick look. Oh, where are they at? Oh. I wonder if they're going to get caught. Smoker, generally when they go here. One of 2 reasons. Well, one of 3 if you Splitting up the usual reasons. And that's also broke. Or at least damaged. A lot of these are. And yeah, that's sorted. Smoker has been caught. Oh, well, yeah, we we called it, and that's exactly what happened. Right, in terms of students, we're only a couple down. Only a couple down. But the fact is, we do have 7 delinquents now. So, at minimum, shrink the field, put the pool back in, and do all the changes over here. And there's a guy stuck there, because of course there is. Building, door, rotate it round, place it there. Actually, place it there. There you go. Building, stone wall, build to there. And what's the chance? I was about to say, what's the chances of them getting stuck in in that bit? Right, delete all that. Yeah. What's the chance of them getting building that and then going there? Well, as you saw, it was absolutely bang on the money. So there you are. So the AV room's going to go over there. I'll change that later on, but as you can see, it's in a current state of flux. Let me have another quick zoom in at that. Yeah, I'm sure that's the political animals map. If you know, then by all means, confirm or deny in the comments whether or not it is. So they're learning history. Watching a documentary. Okay. I wonder if... Let me check, actually. Pause. Stephen... it doesn't tell me what teacher they are. Stephen. He's history. Well, that makes sense. But I want to see if they leave and if, like, we have another people that are using the AV room. Yeah. This time... No, Stephen again. So is AV room just now... Is that just now the history room, basically? That might just be... That might be the case now. That the AV room is now the history room. We'll see what happens in the next one. Off. They leave. They come in. And... No teacher yet. Stephen. Okay. So that's now the history room then. Well, it makes sort of sense because you're going to have an art room and a music room and that sort of thing. Although, to be fair... Language, maths, science, history, art, and PE. We don't have music. I would also like to see, like, workshop stuff. That would be good. Don't know what you would call it. Would it be practical DIY for the student, or that sort of thing? Many countries call it different things, and also throughout the years. Been named differently. Let me call technology, resistant materials, workshop, shop, class, all sorts. Fling a hammer at the person that you don't like. No, don't be doing that. Definitely not. Right, so that is the end of the day, and that is the end of this school year. What are we thinking? Grading good, grading bad, grading indifferent. As long as our rank goes up, that's all I'm... not all I'm concerned with. What I hope that does go up. What I'm concerned with is that we've properly tutored students and they have decent education. Let's see. Final exams are currently ongoing. Continue. Lorem Ipsum Generi teaching facility years school rank is 811. You went up in the school rankings. Good job. Not as much as I would have thought, but that's good to see. Your rival school in town that everyone hates. If you can beat them, your rival, the rankings will show whose best school is. Okay, and there you go. Oh, prestige. 496, 811 total rank. And, Highbrow High is very close to us. I thought they were a lot higher. So, generic teaching facility... Passing rate, grade B. Nice little increase in prestige and some cash. Cleanliness, D. Bad. Bad, 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 bad. Not too sure what I can do there. Oh, it shows me there. Last year, 846. So we've increased by 35. It's a positive trend. I'll take it. Cleanliness, D. Bad. Minus 25. Prestige, no cash. That's very bad. We'll have to get on top of that. It's due to those outside tiles, and I don't know what to do to fix it. We'll see. Delinquency, B, plus 25 and 100. Sorry, 1,000 generic units of currency, even better. Graduate pedigree, C, though. Determined by student grades. Higher grades mean your students will get into better universities. What's the passing rate, then? Huh. Determined by comparing students with passing grades with entire student population. So actually, we've got a very good passing grade, but in terms of pedigree, not so much. Well, C, C average, bang on, C plus total rating. 3 grand. Timeline, you can see some passed. Good pass rate there. One little bit of dropout. And then a couple of failed. Dropout year 1. 27%. Yeah, that was bad. Year 2, not 1.04%. Can you have that drop out? Anyway, failed though, 12%, and then passed went down as well. So the first year, we actually had more people pass, but also more people drop out. Funds, yeah, rank, yeah, I don't think any of that really matters. Subjects, science has gone right down. Probably because we haven't built the stuff for it. P, I would have expected gone down because we didn't have all the facilities. And there's exam results. B's, B's, B's. That's a failed there, sadly. They failed, or have we failed them? B's, B's. I mean, that's sort of B's across the... Well, that's B is a overall grade, but... Yeah, a lot of passes here. Dropped out, failed. Yeah. It was junior and senior that have had the main percentage. That's of the lower one. Total 86%. Good. Right, next school year, we start. We're in the build phase, yes, we're aware of that. So, we're in the build phase. We have changes to make over in the AV room and over here and all that sort of thing. So next episode, we will crack on with doing all of that. We will also set up the admissions as well, because obviously we do have some returning. So we need to sort that out and make sure that... Why does that go up to... Oh, because I maxed it out. Make sure that we have the right amount of students for each one of these. So that's fine. 27 returning. But we've only got 24 seats. How's that a thing then? How can we have 27 returning? Because we've only ever had 24 of each one. Can they skip? Can they skip years? That's a problem. That's a very big problem. We don't have the right seats. Huh. That's a future me problem. So next episode, we'll try and deal with that and see how we get on, as always. Hope you have enjoyed the video and the series thus far. Comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.